Hello everyone, welcome to Ideas of Ice and Fire. I'm Quinn. Today we're going to be talking about Melisandre. Now Melisandre is first mentioned in a Game of Thrones, I think, and they're sitting at the High Council table, and someone says, oh yeah, and Stannis Baratheon has brought this Shadowbinder from Asshai. Now there's only one other character that's ever referred to as a Shadowbinder throughout the series, and that's Quaithe or Kathy or however you pronounce it, that hangs out with Dany, and she sends Dany all these cryptic messages and stuff. But Melisandre is not only a Shadowbinder, she's a priestess of the Red God R'hllor. Who's like this weird, crazy fire god with all this weird, freaky fire magic. She burns people alive, and she like freaking can summon these shadow creatures to freaking come kill you in the night. She's fucking scary as shit. Now she doesn't appear until A Clash of Kings, and from the start, right from the start, we immediately are meant to understand that she is not just the person. She has some power. She drinks poison and lives, basically, and while the other guy that tries to kill her fucking just dies, like, horribly. For some reason, Melisandre thinks that Stannis is Azor Ahai, the savior of men, and that he's supposed to save the world and wield a flaming sword, and the darkness is going to flee before him. And so she hangs out with Stannis, she tells him what to do, she's fucking burning people alive, she's fucking looking into the flames, and she's seeing all this shit, and I think we're supposed to get the impression that she actually believes that Stannis is the savior, that she's actually trying to help him. We don't actually get a Melisandre point of view chapter until A Dance with Dragons, and it's only one, and we really get to see her mind. I really get to understand her a little bit more, but not completely. One thing I love about A Song of Ice and Fire is that magic is not just something that happens. Magic has a cost, and I think it's illustrated perfectly with Melisandre's chapter in A Dance with Dragons. She's talking about how when she glamored the Lord of Bones, the man's murder, and burned him, that her ruby was glowing like super hot because it was just like so fucking intense to keep the spell going for that long. I mean, in the show, Stannis asks her to make another baby for him, and she goes, oh, you're too weak. Because I think whenever she conjures up these shadows, Stannis' shadow to go do his bidding or whatever, I think it takes a part of him and it makes him a little bit weaker. I think it might even corrupt him a little bit. I don't know, that's just my idea. But we know that Melisandre has magic. We know that she has some kind of power. But the point of this whole video is, what are her true intentions? What are her actual goals? Because I don't think we got enough from that A Dance with Dragons chapter to understand fully what she actually wants. So we know very little about Melisandre's past. We know that she's from Asshai by the Shadow. And we know that she used to be a little slave girl called Melanie. She was bought by the Red Priesthood and they trained her. Alright, and now she's here helping Stannis. We don't know how old Melisandre is. A lot of people think that she's older than she looks, and I kind of buy into this because we know from A Dance with Dragons that those rubies, like the one she used on Mance Rayder, they can glamour people. It can make you look different than the way you actually appear. So I think, this is my personal opinion, I think she looks completely different than the way we are seeing her, and that she's using the ruby as a disguise. I mean, she could be dead, she could be undead, she could be a female white. Who knows? And the thing is, I don't know how many people caught this, or if I'm just reading into this too much. Melisandre says that her powers are stronger at the wall. Stronger, closer to the White Walker. Stronger, closer to the others. So I don't know what she's doing or what she's planning, but I don't know. And it might not even be her. I've said this in another video. It might not even be her that's actually deceiving Stannis. It might be someone deceiving her into deceiving Stannis, or Jon Snow. We all know that Melisandre can't interpret prophecy for shit. She's always screwing everybody over, like when she thought Arya was coming to the wall. Fail. But the point is, Melisandre, compared to the other Red Priest in the series, can't reach it. And by the other Red Priest, I mean Moqorro, not Thoros of Myr, Moqorro. Yeah, he freaking leads Victarion the right way every freaking time. Melisandre takes these prophecies from the flames and she interprets them incorrectly, and she ends up failing. Either way, Melisandre is one of the most interesting characters in the entire series. I want to know more about Asshai. I want to know more about the Shadowlands. I have a feeling that Daenerys is going to be heading that way in the next book, because Quaithe tells her the whole thing about passing over the shadow or some shit like that. I don't know. And it's weird and fucking crazy. I mean, but to wrap it up, I think that Melisandre might just be doing something that not all of us are expecting. I definitely think she doesn't look how she appears to be, and that can mean that she's possibly like super old or fucking undead or something. And I also think there could be another entity influencing her into making these crazy, weird decisions. And that's my take on Melisandre's true goal. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys like this new video format. Please like and check out some of my other videos, and subscribe if you want more ideas of ice and fire.